Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. So, as you see behind me, we have the Atlas 5 rocket launch live cast up and going. They've literally just doing this thumbnail thing. It's saying it's playing. So right now we are currently waiting for ULA to start their broadcast. This should be a really cool launch. We're probably only going to see the actual rocket launch, and then once it sort of gets out of view, unlike SpaceX, they'll just go to like an animation. So we'll sit through that for a bit, see where they do. They might cut it off because it is actually it's not military. I thought it was military. It's not. I've just remembered. Oh, and YouTube's having a go at me. So right, okay, there we go. So yeah, these are two satellites in this rocket launch. So as you see down below, it actually says you've got the SES-20 and SES-21. So one of these were meant to launch last year, or year before even, and obviously because of COVID it didn't happen. So yeah, I see we've got quite a few viewers, 13 viewers. Hello everyone. Put down in chat where you are all from. For some reason now I've got loads of people wanting to be friends on Snapchat. Come away people, I'm live streaming. But yeah, let me know where you are. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. YouTube really love all that at the moment. I've noticed my channel's been pushed out a lot more lately, so thank you guys for that. Yeah, oh here we go, hereby grants. So this is basically allowing us media and YouTube people. Hello Rich. You should hear yourself in the oh, hang on, I've got to turn the computer sound on. There we go. Right, you should. Let me just put these over here. Oh, here we go.
Launch vehicle is ready for launch.
We're gonna have in Florida. Oh, nice. Lucky. I hope you guys were okay from the hurricane. That looked absolutely nasty. I've got friends over in Florida. Glad everyone was okay. Text to speech.
Good evening. I am Ryan Dodoli, a structural engineer at ULA.
Right. I'm just getting it working.
Our Atlas 5, SES-20 and SES-21 launch. I'm joining you from ULA's Atlas Spaceflight Operations Center at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida.
Washington State. Oh, nice. Washington State. That's a nice place.
Eastern, though we do have a 45-minute window available today.
Oh, what we doing?
In addition to watching our live broadcast, enabled by an SES satellite, you can also follow live mission progress at ULA.
So these two satellites are
the count is currently in a 30-minute plan.
Going to near
we have two planned holds
geostationary orbit.
Our launch count, which give our team additional time to resolve any issues prior to entering the terminal count. At this time,
is
the team
text to
is not
speech actually
working
going to
issues,
work?
and we're proceeding towards an on-time liftoff. In addition to seeing liftoff, in today's show, we'll hear from Chief Development Officer and C-band leader Christoph DeHauer, and I'll have the chance to speak with ULA's Vernon Thorpe.
Literally, text to speech is not working for some reason.
Before we continue, let's check in on today's weather.
The gay
Space Launch Delta 45.
Okay, Mark, be good.
Let's take a look at the numbers.
It's the old person's island.
Probability of violating launch constraints is 10%. The ground winds are 23 to 28 knots out of the north,
the rocket
and the temperature is 74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I am super jealous that you'll be able to see the rocket. Like, I've watched two Falcon 9s from
SES-20 and SES-21 satellites. Let's learn more
from my hotel in
manufacturer
Florida.
Boeing Space Systems.
I'm just going to turn that down.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Ryan.
I'm just going to move my microphone a little bit. It's not picking me up as well. There we go. That's better. So yeah, yeah, I've watched two Falcon 9s from my hotel in International Drive down in Orlando. That's absolutely sick. I would love, like in my later years, to live in Florida, go out to see every single launch. It would be cool. As we're going American today, my food of choice is Oreos. Now, unfortunately, they're just standard UK ones, so they're like, there is nothing in them. There's more icing on a cake than there is on this thing. It's nothing. Oh, frosting to you Americans. One thing I love about Florida, yeah. I still don't know why text-to-speech is not working. I have no idea. And for some reason my iPad keeps disconnecting from my computer. I'm currently charging my iPad through the computer. Right, I've selected the right one, so we're going to click it on. There we go, hopefully that might work now. So we're at T-minus 4 minutes and holding. So we should find out soon when they're... Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, for goodness sake, that ting you keep hearing is my iPad disconnecting. I don't care.
In Canaveral, Florida, behind me, there is a ULA Atlas V rocket carrying 2 satellites, 2 Boeing 702.
Oh, I love it.
SES-20, SES-21, and I'm looking forward to see those up. Launches are always emotional, but this one is really, really special, given the importance of the C-band program.
I just got rid of the chat.
SES, but for the entire country.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did spell his name wrong, Rich.
SES-20 and SES-21 are 2 identical satellites. They are C-band satellites covering the US. They are part of a very important program of clearing the C-band in the country. So with those 2 satellites, we will be able to continue to make progress on clearing the lower 300 megahertz.
Oh, I think it's my USB-C connector.
As mandated by the FCC in order to enable the deployment of 5G across the country.
That seems to have fixed the problem.
Migrating
I think
customers in the upper 200 megahertz so that the customers can continue to enjoy the same level of services as they've been enjoying so far. I'd like to express my deepest gratitude for the team that has been working on this. The ULA, the Boeing, the SES team members, they've all done a fantastic job.
I was going to say, soon they will have a new rocket. So at the moment, ULA have got 2 rockets. So they've got the Atlas V, 15 minutes till launch, yes.
This is the 96th Atlas V flight and ULA's 154th launch.
Yeah, so there's an Atlas, they've got the Atlas V and then they've got the Delta Heavy, which the Delta Heavy is the one that sets itself on fire, which is so cool.
The Atlas V rocket.
There we go, this is the Atlas V.
196 feet and weighs nearly 1.8 million pounds fully fueled. At the base,
Martin, what's that in
booster, powered by an
not in Freedom units?
RD-180 engine. For additional thrust at liftoff, 3 Northrop Grumman solid rocket boosters, or SRBs, are attached to the rocket.
Volume up a bit.
Atop the booster is the ULA Centaur second stage, powered by an Aerojet Rocketdyne RL-10 C-11 engine.
Right, you might hear a bit of a peak on the microphone a sec.
Protective 5-meter diameter payload fairing, produced by Beyond Gravity in Decatur, Alabama. With production complete, the rocket travels from Alabama to ULA's rocket ship.
I'm having problems with my microphone.
A series of events lead to today's countdown.
There we go. That's looking a lot better.
By lifting the 107-foot booster onto the Mobile Launch Platform, or MLP. Next, we mate the SRBs. Then the Centaur second stage is transported to the pad and lifted into position. Lastly, the
you're saying about what?
With the spacecraft
how much is the weight of the
lifted and mated to the Atlas V
rocket? It was, I can't even remember now. I've lost it.
The launch countdown begins by moving the rocket
300 and something thousand pounds or something.
To the pad.
What's that in kilos?
To complete this move, which spans about 1/3 of a mile, the rocket is transported by the MLP. Weighing in at approximately 2 million pounds,
that is so cool.
The MLP supports the rocket and contains air conditioning,
what I would give just to be
lines.
at that place when they're rolling it out, just taking photos, I'd be so happy.
With the payload van providing spacecraft communication and the ground van providing support for the rocket. At the rear of the convoy is an environmental control system, which provides air conditioning to the payload and the rocket. Track
Something of mine's been fact-checked on Facebook. What is it?
With the rocket on the pad, the launch team then transitions to fueling and other final preparations.
It's a photo of one of the malls in Florida being flooded, and there's alligators floating around. And it's been fact-checked to not be real. Well, of course, it's a meme.
Generating a combined liftoff thrust of nearly 1.8 million pounds, the RD-180 engine and 3 solid rocket boosters ignite to start ULA's Atlas V rocket on its trip.
Jeez, look at that.
Shortly after liftoff, the 1.7 million pound Atlas begins a pitchover to attain the proper flight path while minimizing the dynamic pressure the rocket experiences during flight. Within the first minute of flight, Atlas reaches Mach 1, the speed of sound.
The speed of sound.
In the next 2 minutes of first stage flight.
So this is what we should get, an animation like this.
63 solid rocket boosters and will then more than double its velocity. Once the rocket is climbed above the densest part of Earth's atmosphere,
the fairing goes.
Is jettisoned.
That is so cool, seeing the two satellites stacked like that. We're so used to like SpaceX bunching them all together in like different ways and that.
Now weighs a little more than 10% of what it did at liftoff.
That is so cool.
SES-20 and SES-21 satellites to near-geosynchronous.
Mate, I'm jealous of anyone that's in Florida right now.
Fueled by liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen.
136,000 kilograms. Based at. Okay, cool.
Following the first main engine cutoff,
that
Centaur
is
performs a short
a heavy thing.
Turns to the second burn attitude. The second burn powers the trajectory onto a geosynchronous transfer orbit with a maximum altitude in the geo belt. Following a multi-hour coast, Centaur comes alive.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of things this rocket's got to do to get to its final orbit.
At an inclination of just 1.9 degrees. Prior to spacecraft separation, Centaur.
My chair's mucking about. There we go. That's better. Sitting up straight.
Utilizing all onboard propellant reserves to achieve the final orbit. This capability allows Centaur to extract every ounce of performance available.
So what happens to the second stage then?
More than 5.5 hours after liftoff,
Centaur
releases SES-20, followed 40 minutes later by the release of SES-21. From their delivery to near geosynchronous orbit, both satellites will require only minimal raising to their final orbital position and rapid activation of commercial broadcast services.
So what's going to happen to the second stage though?
Today's launch, we're remembering teammates who are no longer with us.
It says that it's using all the fuel up.
Today's flight is dedicated in memory of Henry Gines and James
I like
W.
this.
McAnally.
I really like what they do here.
Henry Gines served in the Navy as a systems
in the Navy
and earned the Sea Deployment Ribbon with a Bronze Star for good conduct.
Yeah, today's drink of choice is Lucasade, orange energy.
Where he proudly continued
just need a little bit of fizz.
The assembly of Tomahawk cruise missiles.
Oh, that's cool.
The very successful ACES-2 ejection seat program. Henry later moved on to supporting missions on Delta and Atlas rockets as an accomplished mechanical technician. Outside of work, Henry was passionate about sports, spending his time coaching softball and football teams of all ages. Henry was loyal, dedicated, and always joined his team with a great attitude. He will continue to be missed by his friends and family and his co-workers. Jim McAnally served as president of Martin Marietta Astronautics
I need to just
and
adjust something.
Lockheed Martin during the acquisition of the Atlas and Titan Centaur
acquisition of Signal Imuna.
Under Jim's leadership, the Atlas and
that's
Centaur
all that's stuck in my head now.
were moved from San Diego to Denver.
Charlie 14 wants to be
Services was created to sell commercial Atlas
friends.
rockets. The Atlas V was developed
Who
and
are
his
you, bro?
team successfully negotiated the first
you can go away.
RD-180 engine. Jim put
Don't
his
even
heart
know
and
ya.
soul into his work, and his legacy lives on in today's Atlas V.
Right. Liftoff
We remain in the planned
36.
30-minute hold as we continue towards liftoff. In a few moments, launch conductor Ron McKee will pull the launch.
36. So I got to press my timer at
20 engineers and managers are pulled for system status and readiness to proceed. This is the final status check for all Atlas vehicle systems. Ground
That is
systems,
super cool.
spacecraft, and the U.S. Space Force Eastern Range. The vehicle system readiness poll includes electrical
Right,
systems,
we've got 2 minutes
hydraulics,
until we can
pneumatics,
use our little
propulsion
countdown
systems,
timer.
flight control, and propellants. Let's listen in as Ron McKee performs the final polling.
Here we go, polling. While we're waiting for them, don't forget to hit the like button.
-7 minutes.
Status check to
7
proceed with terminal
minutes.
count. Atlas systems, propulsion. Go. Hydraulics. Go. Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
Water.
Go.
Centaur systems, propulsion.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Gas.
Go.
Electrical systems, airborne.
Go.
Ground.
Ooh.
Go. Facility.
Go.
RFFTS.
Go.
Flight control.
Go.
GCQ. Go. Operation support.
Go.
COM.
Oh.
Umbilicals. ECS.
Go.
Red light monitor.
Go.
Quality.
Go.
Up safety manager.
Go.
Fuel
Jeez, that
safety
was
officer.
loud.
Go.
Vehicle system engineer.
Go.
Anomaly chief.
Go.
Range coordinator.
Clear to proceed.
Launch director.
You have permission to launch.
Proceeding
Woohoo!
with the count. ALC verified T0 set for 21:360.
Verified.
Right. I will have a countdown timer in
The ULA launch
just
team
under
is
30
go for launch.
seconds. Up the
T-minus
top
4
right
minutes
hand
until
corner.
launch.
No,
We'll be
left hand
listening to
corner.
Ron McKee and his team performing the final steps in
Right.
the countdown procedure. Several critical activities occur in the final minutes before launch,
Come on.
including verifying fuel tank and pressure levels in both the Atlas booster and Centaur upper
Which
stage.
clock's
Also
going to change
marking flight
first?
terminations.
Computer or
At T-minus 25
my
seconds,
Echo
it'll be
show?
Go Atlas, Go Centaur, Go SES. This is the final status check of Atlas, Centaur, and SES readiness.
Nice.
At T-minus 3 seconds, the main
There we
engine
go. We
ignites,
have
followed by
a
ignition
countdown
and solid
timer.
boosters. Then,
Let's
after
go.
T-minus 5 lift off the launch pad,
So you
the
should
engineering
see
flight controller
actually
Jesse Gonzalez
that
providing launch vehicle ascent data.
timer over there should actually line up with the T minus 4 minute mark. Hopefully, if I've timed this right. Their webcast could be a little bit behind. Could be a little bit in front. Never know. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a good launch. Weather looks quite nice. Bit choppy out there. Rocket Lab. Oh wow. We got a Rocket Lab launch on the 7th. On 7th of this month. Jeez, this week has been mad. You got loads of rockets going off today. This week. Right. So yeah, we have. I don't think it's lined up. Because my countdown timer's.
Control at T-minus 4 minutes and holding. We anticipate releasing the hold in just a few moments.
That's why.
The time will be T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
I knew it.
2.
Okay.
Mark.
Right, what we're going to do, we're going to try and change our timer.
3 minutes and 55 seconds.
Ground pyros enabled.
Can I change the timer to, what, 3 minutes? And let's go 3 minutes dead.
The countdown clock has resumed, and we are go for launch at 5:36 p.m. Eastern.
Right, where is the...
Liftoff approaching. We're going to raise the volume on our launch team so you can hear the final preps taking place.
Where is it? Countdown timer. Right, here we go. We're going to try and sync this up perfect. So it's going to count down from 3 minutes on my timer to make theirs.
T-minus 3 minutes.
T-minus 3 minutes and counting. Op number 057.
Oh, I like half a millisecond. Half a millisecond.
Securing LO2
Half a second off. That's fine. We'll deal with that.
Flight pressure.
FTS internal.
That's cool. Right, well, at least we've got a countdown. That's great. What I've got to do is at T-0. I've got a few buttons to press now. Hey, we are doing good. So we're slightly behind in real life, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, we're getting there. We've got 16 people watching. Hello everyone. Put down where you are in chat, where you're viewing from, and I'm going to chuck in the chat now. Will it go boom? Get your votes in now.
Vehicle internal. 155.
Launch sequencer start.
150. Securing our LH2.
There we go. Will it go boom? Get your votes in now. Very reliable.
Launch enabled.
Very reliable rocket. This.
FPS armed.
T-minus 90 seconds. The launch vehicle, payload, ground systems, and eastern range are go for launch.
Oh, it looks sick. I really do like these rockets. I really, really do.
FCS count started.
115.
Reduce ECS for launch.
Roger.
Ooh.
110. Then valves locked.
There we go. Come on, Mr. Rocket.
T-minus 1 minute.
T-minus 1 minute.
Ah, this looks
Range
awesome.
green.
Range green, that's cool. Dropped a few people, that's okay. They're gonna miss out. Here we go. One last quick sip of our drink.
40 seconds.
Stable at step 3.
Here we go. So tomorrow we got, actually I'll talk after the launch actually. We got a very cool rocket launch tomorrow.
Verify ECS reduced for launch.
Verify. 25.
Here we go.
Status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go Centaur.
Go SES.
There we go.
T-minus 10, 9,
Yeah.
8.
Well, I'm just gonna get rid of
6,
our countdown timer.
4,
Here we go.
3,
Whoa.
1. And liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket.
Bring that sound right down.
SES-21 for SES, leading provider.
There we go.
Content connectivity solutions.
That's mad. Oh, look at it, like, wow. Okay, that is cool. That is super cool. That is fast. I forget how I've watched so many Falcon 9s that I forget how fast these Atlas and the Deltas are. Like, it's gone. Yes, it is SpaceX tomorrow. It's Crew 5. Oh, wow. So we have a 50-50, I believe, on the... Yeah, 50-50 on the vote. Look at that. That is going for it. And it's just throttled back up. Nice. That is cool, and we've actually got onboard shots, which is super awesome. Gonna turn it back up now because that almost blew my ears off. That is mental.
And we have good burnout on all 3 SRBs. Standing by for SRB jettison in about 20 seconds.
Oh, this is really cool. I do like how the little boosters separate. They just like that. Oh, I'm going a bit green screeny. Yeah, we have a 4-hour wait for Crew 5 tomorrow, so I will be doing the whole thing. There you go. Watch it now. Start just like tumbling away. It's mad. There they are. So just by me, there's the booster above me now, and then that's the rest of the rocket.
About 2 minutes remaining in the boost phase of flight.
So now Fred would have seen all this.
The
out of his house.
70 miles downrange, traveling.
So actually, you can see over that way. You can see the Gulf of Mexico. So you can actually see Tampa, sort of in that constellation of islands, sort of bays and that. So you can basically see the whole width of Florida in this shot, and because it's going a bit green, it's shining on my face.
3 minutes into flight, the RD-180 is throttling down again as expected. Engine response continues.
Bit of ice going off.
And the RCS system is now pressurizing the flight levels.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can see the ice forming and flaking off. That's just to do with the I think it's kerosene they use for this. There goes the fairing, and you can see the fairing like flap away. So there you go, you can see just to the right of me, left. I can't do my left and right. And now it's basically just like punching sideways. I actually have a video coming up soon of me explaining different orbits using the flight simulator, not flight simulator, space simulator, which is going to be quite cool.
Centaur has begun the boost phase chill down sequence to thermally condition the RL-10 for operation.
That's pretty sick. It's so fast. It gets up there just like that. It's mad. So its next mission is launching partnership with NASA. On top of that, there's 5 from Vandenberg. Oh, we've got a California one. Difficult to see and track from Central Florida. Yeah, I bet it is.
Atlas Centaur separation.
You say it looks quite cloudy in Florida.
Restart on the RL-10.
There you go. And we shouldn't see a flame. Yeah, you won't see a flame from this engine because it actually burns hydrogen, which burns clear. You'll get a bit of water vapor, but in space you're not actually going to see it, which is pretty cool.
Vehicle body rates are looking good in the first part of the burn. Vehicle continues down the middle of the range.
This is looking pretty sick.
120 miles in altitude, 500
120 miles. That's mad.
About 13,000 miles.
So, Blue Origin's NS capsule, I can't remember what they call it now. That doesn't even get like, I think that gets to 114, so it doesn't even get up this high, which is mad to think like how high these are. But no, they're going really fast, and they're going for it.
Control at T+5 minutes 45 seconds. We just heard flight commentator Jesse Gonzalez confirm the successful completion of the early phase of today's flight, and all systems continue to operate nominally.
Very
Next
cool.
event, Centaur main engine cutoff, will occur in about 7 minutes. During this time, I have the pleasure of welcoming ULA's
Hey, there he is.
Program Director.
Oh, come on. Even I knew who he was.
Pleasure to be here.
So, we just lifted off on a long ascent to orbit. What should we expect to happen over the next 6 hours?
Okay,
6 hours.
Initial booster ascent phase. So now what we're going to do is
Damn.
Centaur burns to complete this mission. The first burn is happening right now. Of course, that'll last about 7.5 minutes. When that is complete, we'll enter a 12-minute 12-minute parking orbit.
There you go. There's the animation I was expecting. Actually had quite a long time. Why is everyone sharing my post? Oh, okay, I see which one it is.
So after 5 hours, when we're at the top of that elliptical orbit, we will do another Centaur burn. It'll be just over 2 minutes long, and that will essentially circularize.
Yeah, so an elliptical orbit.
At that point, we'll be very close to.
We'll take my Oreo here. An elliptical orbit is really close to the Earth, and then very far away. What they'll do, they'll come back really close again, and they'll do a burn here. No, they won't. Ignore me. They'll go around, and they'll get to here, the furthest away, and they'll do a burn here, which then will bring this, which is called the perigee, the lowest one, and they'll bring it up to here. So that will basically make a whole circle around the Earth, basically.
At that altitude,
It looks pretty cool.
Time that it takes to do one orbit of the Earth matches.
We're definitely not going to stay here for the whole 6 hours. I reckon after the burn, we'll probably end the stream, because I do have one later on. I don't know. I think it's been pushed back.
That's very convenient when the satellite has continuous communication coverage to.
I actually think have they scrapped it for tonight. Let's have a look. I'm having a look now. SpaceX. Elon Musk to proceed with. Oh wow. Okay, people are saying that he's still going to buy Twitter.
Alright. So next question for you. Following separation from ULA Centaur, SES-20 and 21 will be operational fairly quickly. What more can you tell us about that?
Well, they'll be operational very quickly because of that near-geosynchronous orbit that we're placing them into. Typical GTO type mission where the spacecraft has to do the orbit raising up to geosynchronous.
Right.
Satellite like this,
targeting later that day, 10:04 p.m. PT time for the California live streams. So they are 6 hours behind. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it'll allow them to get both spacecraft, SES to get both spacecraft operational 5 months earlier than if we had flown a traditional GTO mission profile.
Okay.
So that leads to our Atlas rocket has quite a legacy of support to commercial satellite missions. Tell us a little more about some of the missions we've put in orbit.
Sure. So both Atlas and Delta, the rockets we fly at ULA, have been launching commercial satellites since the early 1960s. In fact, we launched what many consider to be the first true commercial communication satellite, and that was the Telstar mission.
The Telstar. I remember hearing about the Telstar.
Deal at the time that it actually inspired a hit song that year. It was recorded.
I
by
cannot
Canaveral.
find.
That was 1962. After that, for the first few decades of our business,
Wow.
we launched a lot of commercial satellites, but our customers had to work through either NASA or the Air Force at the time. In the mid-1980s, that changed.
Oh, it's been moved to tomorrow night.
Other legislation that allowed users to work
Oh wow.
directly
So we're literally going to get 2 launches
and since that time, we've launched hundreds
in
of
one
missions,
day
a lot of
from
companies,
SpaceX. That's
NASA,
mad. So we've got Crew 5,
but really
5 p.m. UK time, and then we have 12:10 a.m.
Centaur was originally designed for
basically
highly accurate
coming up tomorrow night time, UK time for us over here.
Give Telstar, was it?
So I got an hour and 1 day for the Starlink.
Commercial mission.
We got 18 hours and 12 minutes for the Crew 5.
Atlas and Delta came together to form ULA in 2006.
So is this coming over
about 15%
the
of our
UK
missions
right now?
That's going to ramp up to 50%.
It's not showing like the where like SpaceX show the track of where it's going.
And of course the
Right behind me, you can actually see all the stats. So you can see the time it's been going. You've got the perigee altitude and you've got the apogee altitude. So right now the perigee is still quite low. It's still technically aiming towards the Earth, and it's actually just about to get above. That's the negative figure here.
This is Atlas
And now it's over.
T plus 11 minutes 33 seconds.
So it needs to
We're
be.
now approaching the end of
There
the
we
first
go.
burn of the Centaur second stage. Let's listen in as we approach this next event.
So now it's going to hit an perigee.
Go shortly.
Right. So are them numbers going to equal out? So yep.
Main engine cut
These
off.
two here. Nope. So that is
RL10 shutdown signatures look good.
in a oh, what was it called? I forgot on the.
SES system is now commanding 100% settling.
Oh, what's it called? I forgot the orbit type. Whatever it is, the one that is close to the Earth and then high up the Earth, low to the Earth. I can't remember what that's called now. It's gone out of my head. Yeah, so the
Atlas mission control at T plus 12 minutes 26 seconds. Jessica Gonzalez has reported successful cutoff of the first of 3 Centaur engine burns. The SES-20 satellite is scheduled to separate from Euler's Centaur upper stage into a new near-geosynchronous orbit in about 6 hours, followed by SES-21.
So,
once we sign
elliptical.
off in a few moments, you can stay
That's what I was trying to think.
Today's long ascent to orbit with Euler's live blog at eulerlaunch.com, or join the conversation on Twitter and Facebook. I'd like to thank Jesse Gonzalez.
Yeah, so they're going to end their live stream now.
I'm Ryan Gendoli. We'll take another look at Liftoff, which occurred at 5:36 p.m. Thanks for joining us.
Well, there we go, guys. So this is a replay from all the different angles, which is really cool that we get to see this. Right, let's turn it down because that was really loud. That initial. That is.
And liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas.
So cool.
SES-20
It's so fast, like SpaceX, the Falcon 9 just kind of goes like that. This is just gone. And it does that like slide maneuver. My watch is telling me to breathe. No. I'd love to be right there. I really would. I would love to be right there. So we are going to pause it right there. So guys, thank you very much for watching the stream. It's really nice. I've only just noticed actually one thing. I didn't put the no delay on the live stream. So if I have been talking about your comments like way after, that is why. I forgot to put low latency on. But yeah, so thank you very much everyone for joining the live stream. As my shirt says, fly safe, land safer.